Welcome to number 47, our bullshit. I think I'm fixed. I think I'm fixed.
Yay!
For context, the last two streams have been misnumbered. I called the last one 45, and the one before that 44. I went 44, 44, 45.
Are you sure that it was just the last two?
No. I mean, we started on 4.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Technically, we started at 4.
Yeah.
And next week is technically the anniversary of this game.
Woo!
So we're gonna do something fun for it.
Well, the anniversary of us starting streaming the game.
Yes. Yes?
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 Yes.
Maybe?
Yes. Yes. What
Yes.
happened last week?
How many people did we murder? That's the
0.
important question. Oh, so we're doing good.
At least 2.
Oh.
We murdered at least 2.
The last thing I remember is Krog Battle!
Krog battle!
Oh yeah, we did murder Krog.
They,
Actually, we did not murder Krog, because that's why he's here. That's why the last thing we heard before the session ended was Krog Battle. It's because we didn't actually murder him. I just put him in my mouth and then spit him out of my barrel in secret.
But most people who watch the stream don't know that.
Well,
Now they do!
Yeah!
People might forgot within a week. You never know.
Woo!
Yeah, plus we didn't, it wasn't told on stream, it was through private messages.
Yeah. Anywho, last week they continued in the Feywild, or yes, they
Yes.
continued along, treachery into the lands of Vivi as they are now on their way to deliver a message that they got from a kobold, of whom which they alivented.
Unalived.
Yeah.
We blame Mega.
Wait, what?
Yes, we can blame you. It doesn't make it your fault, but we can blame you.
Alright, fair enough. You can blame me, but it's not my fault.
It is your fault.
Yeah, because we're blaming you.
It is your fault.
Because
I'm not the one who got the last blow on it, so technically not my fault.
Yes, it did.
actually you were.
You did.
You did, if we want to get technical. Where
Was
is
that my last blow? I thought I wasn't the last blow.
you? Thor hammered that dude to Kingdom Come.
Right, but I thought someone else had attacked it before.
Scout tried to attack it, but it went haha no fam.
Oh.
You're the only.
Put him in a hole.
Ah, is that
Yep.
Scout?
Do I hear a bunny boy?
Buddy boy.
And now he's quiet.
Yes. Let me try something real quick.
Did we scare him?
Yes.
Do we need to use our inside voices?
No.
God.
Good. Music's work? Music.
Well, you know, one thing to check is to make sure my volume isn't murdering the stream now that I've messed settings with my microphone.
Oh, that's true. Alright. Musics, please. Please, Seeks. Please, Seeks, me Seeks. Please, me Seeks, work. I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know, but me Seeks is getting fucking sniped pretty soon. Or music bots, at least.
Weeb seeks.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
Time to figure out how to use Spotify.
Yeah, aren't they swapping that over to like YouTube Music now? Or are they still doing it off of Spotify? Anywho, we're probably not gonna have music. We're a bit previously on a bunch
On
of fucking assholes.
Fucking idiots. Yeah.
Okay.
Krog, battle!
Yes. As in the
Yes.
background, as everyone is drifting off, getting ready for rest inside the Red Hermit, which is ran by a see-through emerald green tiefling named Vastava. We hear loud sloshing noises from the washroom. Yeah. So a lot of you are preparing to rest up for the night. In the room in the washroom where the grung has decided to bunker down, you guys start hearing combat sounds.
I ignore it and go back to sleep.
All right. West?
I will investigate.
Okay. Did you lock the door when you entered, Reap?
Me?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Alright. You hear as the door slowly opens as Tin Can just kind of peers in, and you see inside, you see the grung, and you see a familiar small, fully armor-plated frog battling it out.
Hold on.
How goes my attempts to swallow?
You see Krog is in the mouth of the grung, arms up, holding it open. As you open the door, they both stand there frozen for a second.
Staring you down.
Until a Reap closes their mouth and swallows Krog.
Gulp.
And there's just awkward silence. And everyone gets a long rest.
You saw nothing!
You saw nothing.
So I slowly walk up, slowly close the door. Lock.
Alright.
Oh, there goes me 6.
Okay. Today's going to be a bit of an interesting session as we don't have a few people here today, and 2 of our people are going to have to leave a bit prematurely, but hey, we're going to have fun.
They can go. The people who aren't leaving can go on a little private adventure on their own.
Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay. With silence in the air because Meeseeks doesn't want to play the aesthetic I spent 4 hours this morning finding.
I can sing for you.
Yes, sing us Nordic inspired aesthetic.
Da 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 da.
There we go! Yes! It's here! Oh, my ears!
Oh, I tried.
That's so we don't get
You
sued by Game of
summoned
Thrones.
Meeseeks. You
I did-
summoned Meeseeks.
I missed enough notes and made enough of them wrong. I don't think Game of Thrones is going to be upset with us.
I don't think they'll be upset either
Oh,
way.
no.
The creator plays D&D.
Oh no, I'm sad it will owe me. Okay, yeah. As in the morning, you are readying up to set out. Gilgamesh, are you buying that adamantine still?
Yes.
Now that he knows that you are a friend of who is technically his son and nephew? Son-nephew.
Semephew.
Smephew.
Sneffew!
Snephew. His nephew. It's Uncle Grandpa.
Yes.
Don't do the math.
Okay.
Do the math.
Let's do the math with the math rocks.
No,
Math rocks!
not the math rocks. Too much power. Okay. Yeah. As you head out, you bought your adamantine. You saw the price I sent you?
Yeah.
All right. Are you sure you still want to buy it?
Yes.
All right. It'll set your armor to 23 plus dex max of, I think, 2. So it'll probably be, you'll have 25 armor class. Okay. And again, as normal adamantine stuff, critical attacks won't do critical damage to you. However, the critical chart that I want to start using eventually will. Anywho, so that's fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So you head out, you mount Roach, and you ride. So at the moment, you guys are deciding to head to the main capital of Vivi, being Barisel, where the destination you need to bring the message is totally secret kobold encampment. Or Kotak.
I hate to
it's called.
interrupt,
Yeah.
but I met somebody who was making a super cool kobold avatar right before coming here.
Ooh, fun.
Oh.
Yep. They made mine look like poop. It makes me a little sad, but at the same time, I'm glad there was something cool.
Did you get to
Moving
photo?
on. No. I
Like
did not get a. I
Head
did not
shakes
take a
of shame.
I did not take a picture of their blue kobold.
Head shakes of shame.
Are they gonna sell the base?
Yeah, they said they will once they're more happy with it. They're doing a bunch of normal mapping so that it has scale pattern and stuff.
Wow, look at them. All cool with their mapping.
Yep.
Okay.
Take pictures next time.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. As you head towards the capital. With the cart all buckled up and screwed up as it is, it's going to take you about half a day longer than it normally would. You are about a day's travel away. So if you do simple math, obviously that means there's half a day left of travel. Just the nod. Yeah. So, with that, we move on to the final day of traversal. Okay. I will have people roll the stat that is commonly known as perception.
Oh yeah, it's that I'm supposed to be good at. I rolled that one.
You're very good at
The stat I'm supposed to be good at, and that's that one.
Yeah, that's an 8 with my pluses.
I rolled it out one.
You,
it. The highest is a 16.
you know what? No, you zone out a reap, and when I say you zone out, I mean,
Meditate.
oh my god, who else got the one?
I did.
That was,
Alright.
Meditate.
Son, you're pretty sure that this cart you're standing in is made of wood. You
You are surprised that you've not noticed.
it's listen, it's not for sure. You're not for sure. It's not for certain. You're pretty sure it's made of wood. This stunning
It's
realization.
made out of chopped up tree. Oh my god.
The murder of all those innocent trees! You knew a tree! His name was Kenneth! Is this cart made of Kenneth? Does this cart know Kenneth?
Moving on.
Moving on.
Kenneth.
You rock back and forth in a cradle position, and you scream for you don't know. Just Draco cradles over crying for no apparent reason. As Reap, you zone out so hard that you find your body feeling stiff and flat.
Oh.
As you look around, you see giants standing around you in speaking strange ancient tongues.
Are you talking about these giants?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
As the power of meta gets too strong, and you are whiplashed horribly back into your
Ah.
mortal
Slime.
body.
Back into the slime.
Back into the slime.
Yeah.
We were so close to niceness. I rolled a 68.
Aw.
Or
Pepperoni.
68. 6 and 8. That's a 14.
Alright. Now what happens because we didn't notice the thing?
Well, I got a 16. I don't know if that helps.
I got a 12.
Let the scout roll.
17. You know what? I'm gonna save that for later, but I will take that into a acknowledgement. So I'm gonna re-roll that for now, but I will use that roll again later. 14. Oh fuck! No! No! Not again! Okay, better. That's 18. Okay, nothing happens. To your knowledge. Actually,
Oh, okay.
no. Something does happen. So you guys are walking. There's this singular tree. It is large and leafless, and it gives off barely any shade. It is gently crooked and looks like it's starting to splinter towards the middle. Where towards the center, at the bottom, about a good 5 feet off from the ground, is a single hole that looks like it might have been hollowed out by a squirrel. And you get this ominous feeling. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna roll perception on the tree itself.
All right, roll perception.
That's an 11.
I'm gonna do the
It-
same thing.
It's
Wow.
it's strange.
And that's a +7.
Yep.
It's a tree.
It's a
It
tree.
is tree. As you get closer, you recognize this as a redwood tree. Very small one.
Hmm.
For
The
a
kind
redwood.
of tree that makes it hard for other plants to grow. Yes.
And it's practically dead. As you get closer,
Who's
you get-
been pissing on the tree?
as you get closer and closer to the tree, this feeling just grows and grows and grows until it's just this cold shiver running down your back.
I'm cold-blooded, so that's uncomfortable. I'm gonna
As
turn
this
around.
Whoop.
Nope.
Nope.
Bye-bye.
As this ominous feeling grows, the closer you get, Tin Can, what do you want to do?
I want to intimidate this tree.
Roll intimidation on the tree.
Is 24 intimidating enough?
The tree's intimidated. But you cannot tell, for it is a tree. As you threaten, what do you say to threaten the tree?
I'm just gonna start screaming and running as fast as I can.
You
towards
start
it.
sharpening the Vorpal axe.
You start screaming towards the tree, running at it. You hear a very high-pitched kind of scream as you watch as a squirrel hops out and skitters away. The tree is still giving off this horrifyingly ominous energy.
Hey guys, let's nope. Let's nope.
As you get
Let's
closer,
yes.
20 feet, 15, 10, 5. You reach the tree, and this feeling is overwhelming. Make a charisma saving throw for me.
All of us.
Just him.
That is a 23.
You can only acknowledge, Gilgamesh, Draco, that the closer Tinkan gets to this tree, the slightly more worried you feel for him.
Ah.
There's this strange feeling that you can't quite pinpoint. It's just unease.
Can I use Divine Sense?
Sure.
What do I see?
A tree.
Do I see any hallowed spells, celestial fiends, or undeads?
No,
No.
nothing.
I poke the tree.
You poke the tree.
Does the tree poke back?
The tree stands.
It stands up?
No, it's just standing.
I'm gonna climb back into my burrow.
Okay. What do
You guys have fun out there.
What are the other Gilgamesh, Draco? What do you want to do?
I'm going to inspect the tree.
Okay, roll investigation.
Gilgamesh is just staying behind at the cart right now, just making sure that everyone who's staying behind is properly secured.
15.
15. Investigating the tree. The closer you get, the more slightly panicked you feel. It's not fear. It's just uneasy, ominous.
Barrel must go.
I am going to... I'm going to try to see if I can find anything mystical that might be harmful to me and the party.
Are you doing like detect? You're trying to detect some magic? Alright.
Like,
Yeah, roll Arcana.
with just a basic arcana,
Yeah,
yeah.
roll Arcana. The Star Act makes you have a natural detect magic. I'll say you see magic.
12.
You watch as this magic, you can't recognize what type it is, as this magic just is pouring out of the squirrel hole.
Oh, good. That's a lot of magic coming from that small hole.
The grung is going to go into a meditative sleep as I leave in real life.
All right, see you, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Adios.
Adios, amigos.
Yes. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look into the hole.
You look into the hole. It's dark. But you have dark vision.
I have dark vision.
You look into the hole. It's empty except for a small pile of leaves on its base. It's a little fluffy. Something could be hiding in it. You don't know. Maybe.
Hello?
No response.
I'm gonna start trying to cut the tree down.
With every vibration, you watch as the leaves move a bit, as you see this stone uncovered by some of the shaking in the leaves.
I'll reach in and grab the stone.
As soon as you touch the stone, the aura of this ominous aura disappears. You are holding a stone of ominity.
What?
Gives off an ominous aura.
Just gives us an ominous aura. That's
Yep.
it.
Gives off an ominous aura. That's all it does. It gives you
I bet-
disadvantage on. Gives you well held. Well held. The stone gives disadvantage on deception, as you deem untrustworthy. However, you gain advantage on any roll if you are doing it in a general ominous manner. If you can role play a check and somehow make it ominous, you get advantage.
I could pawn this off with the evil rock.
All right. Kokomo, something strange with Sun. He feels off. So returns to the card.
Found a rock.
It's not a stone. It's a rock.
It's a stone rock.
It's what?
It's a boulder. It's not a boulder.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Okay.
Stones, rock, same thing.
What are you, stoned?
Not yet.
Oof. So we return back to the cart. Do you reveal this item to the party?
Yes.
All right.
I found this rock in the hole.
You're shown the rock. It is
Devlin.
It is a shiny pitch black rock.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Oh,
Power just came back on.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Alabama's been doing proving quite a lot.
To catch you up to speed, the party found a very ominous tree and then found a rock inside the tree that's giving off an ominous aura.
Alright.
They return.
Are we in VR chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
As now everyone is back in the cart and starting to head towards the capital of Vivi.
Can I, before we go,
It's a stone. It fits in the palm.
oh, so you already picked up the stuff?
They already picked it up and
Yeah.
brought it to the cart. Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't identified it yet?
I'm currently just holding the stone.
Yeah. It gives off this ominous aura.
And you picked it up?
Yes.
I hear
Thank goodness.
disappointment.
Thank goodness for the barbarians and fighters in the group. I'm just gonna follow him around with a little notebook, stare at him, and scratch out notes, but never let him see what I'm writing.
All right.
I just look suspicious, that's all.
He not suspicious, ominous.
Ominous.
Draco seems very ominous. Okay. So you get on the cart. Draco, I'm gonna need you to make a quick animal handling check.
Oh no. Animal handling. Yeet. 19?
You get a sense that Roach is a little uneasy.
Don't worry, it's just a rock.
It's a very worrying rock.
There's a strange magic rock. Doesn't seem to do anything. Or then give out a feeling.
Yep.
Pretty boring, actually.
Pretty boring, actually. So the rest of the time goes by, and you arrive at Barentros, capital of Vivi. The gate is closed. There are some dwarven guardsmen who hold these warhammers. Their plate is sort of a light blue.
So wait, say that again. I'm sorry. Well,
Two
halfway to-
two dwarven guards stand at the gate of Baratros,
okay, that's what I missed.
each wielding a warhammer. Their armor is a light blue.
Somebody
they-
give me an invite to the room.
Sure thing. They hold an insignia of a mountain that spirals up, and at its tip is a single crystal. They say nothing, and they merely watch you.
Is the crystal embedded inside of the armor?
It is. There is a crystal embedded inside the armor at the top.
I'm gonna roll up to one of them and just, hey, how much would you sell that gem in your armor for?
Oh, this?
Yes.
I wouldn't sell it for the life of me.
Why not? I can pay handsomely for it. It's pretty.
It's less more than a pretty thing. It's more, it's kind of more a insignia.
Why don't they give you a different gem for that one?
Well, because we're gate guards. Every guard has a different type of gem, depending on what they do. I'm a gate guard. I got a blue gem. City Watch have green.
Let's have a quick contest. I have these cards here, and let's just do a quick game, and whoever wins gets the other person's gem.
Oh, I love myself a game. All right.
Somebody gonna invite me?
I sent you an invite. I'll send you another.
Okay, and after that, I pull out the deck of something or other.
Yeah, I guessed.
Okay. Just making.
Oh no.
Let's see.
What are you gonna have them do?
You know, I should really be more used to opening up my tab. You seem to be using that more now.
It's still the potion from the other time, from the last time I drew the deck
Hey,
of potions.
hi, Jack.
Yep.
Scouts in the Twitch saying that it's PC shut off.
Oh no.
Okay.
Rest in pieces.
Okay. Okay. Roll a d100 quickly for me.
But shouldn't he do it? Because I'm getting him to draw.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm reading.
1,
D100?
4, 14.
14? Okay. Roll another d100.
30.
30. Okay.
What happened?
He draws the card and he looks at it.
Oh, somebody else tried to send me an invite.
You watch as he speaks as bubbles come out of his mouth.
I would, Dylan, but regrettably, I'm unable to send you an invite.
I don't have him on.
I tried.
Why are you unable to? That's weird.
It's friends.
Yeah, so it
It's,
has to be the world owner.
It has to be the world owner.
Did you not get the invite I sent you?
Nope. No invites. You're all caught up. That's what it says.
Try
What's
reloading
your
it.
status?
It's orange.
I mean Devlin's.
What is what?
What's your status, Devlin? On VR chat.
I don't know. How do I see?
It's in your social. Go to
Alright.
social.
Shall we? Just to fix it.
It'll
Don't
just
worry.
be at the
Green is status is
Shit.
green.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
green now?
it's green.
That's there in case we need it. It'll go away, don't worry. Did you not get an invite? Oh, I'm sending. Of
Into
course
the
I
van!
will. No, don't go into the van.
I went into the van.
There we go. Come back. Don't go in the van.
I'm already in the van.
No, bad. No van.
Yes, man.
No.
Yes.
No. Get out of the van. Okay. As
Okay.
that fixes.
I'll get all the run.
Hey there, Delilah. Did you get the invite now, Dev? Yes. Okay. As the other guard looks over at the guard who's now speaking with Bubbles. What did you do to him?
I'm not sure. He just drew a card, and we were trying to play a game, and I still haven't gotten my guess in to see if I win his gem. Did you draw the card of Bubbles?
What do you respond as his mouth keeps speaking Bubbles?
Let's check it quickly. Here, show me the card. I just need to double check, because if it's not the card of Bubbles, you win my gem.
He shows you, and it's a card of a squid.
Okay. Well, I guess I do not win. Okay.
He drew the card of squid speech. For the next hour, he speaks only in squid.
Well, I give him the ruby that, Actually, no, I have a different one.
Alright.
Do I?
I can understand him. I speak back at him in squid.
He looks at you for he can't understand you.
He speaks squid. That does not mean he understands squid.
That doesn't mean you do. You don't even know that he don't understand me. For all you know, I'm holding an intelligent conversation.
The guard asks in squid. So I guess I win. All right. Well then. Well then. What's your business here at Baraton?
Squirrel business.
It's squirrel business.
So the other guard kind of looks over and he's like, "Hey, why don't you sit back there, friend? Welcome to Baraton, capital of Vivi. What's your business?"
We have a message to deliver to your king, courtesy of the Kobold King.
I'm afraid I'd... Kobold King. The message is to the Kobold King.
Oh, sorry. We have a message to the Kobold King to deliver.
You're not gonna find any kobolds here. Those miscreants.
What do you mean, Miss Chris? Kobolds are cute.
Aye. You see those heinous creatures? They're disgusting.
Most of them are adorable. What do you mean?
They're like if you made a rat worse. And the worst part is they can speak.
I think you made a rat worse than a rat.
Aye, there isn't one thing I hate more than kobolds. It's them werefolks.
Wereforks?
I haven't
What's
heard
a
of a
werefolk?
I haven't
that
heard
like
of
a
a werefork before, but now that I do, I don't like it.
It's a spoon that turns into a fork at night.
Aye. Me mother told me the tale of the werespork.
Have you heard of a warehouse?
Is that like a person who turns into a house?
No, that is a house that turns into a storage unit.
Sounds like my house.
You catch him thinking for a second. Why are you here? What you doing here in What you doing here in Baritone?
We're gonna buy a new cart.
We've come to buy a new card in to deliver a message.
I'm
Alright.
the bringer of acorns. Now hold on, an acorn.
Also, we've come to speak with the adventurers.
Ah, you're here to speak with the Avengers Guild. Okay. Okay. They got a new bounty up just this last day. Or, well, can't say bounty, it's more of a kind of a free-for-all potluck type thing. Oh, no, it's probably taken down by now. Most of that hunting's been paused ever since the first attempt to, well, the second attempt of the treaty's been signed. We're under obligation now to be friendly with the nearby kobolds because we signed a peace treaty. Hey, a load of Willis that is. So now we have to be pretty nice with the dog-nosed scoundrels.
You comfy?
I'm pretty comfy, yeah.
My cat's like crawling all over me.
Yeah, I know. I just saw the opportunity. But if you got message from the Kobold King, you can shove it. Because I don't care about no Kobold King. Honestly, I hope that they get exterminated overnight or something. But if you have interest with the Adventurers Guild and if you're looking for some kobold hunting, I'm sad to say, but in most recent times, it looks like you better get it in as fast as you can, because pretty soon it might be illegal. He lets you into Beartross.
That's the kind of guy I wish that I could had the magic to be able to just make him speak cobalt forever.
I'm gonna yell at Draconic. Have a lovely day.
He responds in Draconic. Have a lovely day. There's a difference between speaking Draconic and hitting kobolds. He looks over at his companion and he's like, what nice people.
As an acorn beans him into the back of the head.
Oh. It just goes ting off his helmet. He's like, oh, what was that? And you
But like I
enter.
said, my acorns don't do damage.
As you enter Beartross. First thing in order, I'm guessing it's getting the cart.
Yes.
Entering, I guess that means you and Scout will be heading towards maybe a wood shop, I guess, to get something made. Or cart emporium, I guess.
I suppose Gilgamesh will be coming along as well to pay for it.
Okay. In
I was
town,
planning on paying for it.
in town there is a
What?
blood. Manis.
Right, yeah, but Nutter's just like Flint broke.
Revel. Well,
Nutters has probably got more money than
money,
you.
yeah. Nah. Definitely
Nutters
not.
might be broke when he's 3rd level, but 14th level Nutters is pretty.
He sells enchanted items.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
We probably have approximated at least maybe 10,000 platinum over, maybe a bit.
I'll tell you exactly how much we agreed to. Hold on.
Oh, all right.
Because remember, you helped me make this.
Did I? All right.
Let's see.
Find it and feel free to find it, but yeah, I'm gonna continue.
It is. You know what? I'm just gonna type it out
All
in
right.
player chat.
All right.
Because it's a lot more than what you think.
Is it? All right.
7, 3.
Okay. There are a few weapon shops. There is a blacksmithy. Called
That's how much gold I have. It would be 46,873,015.
All right.
Yeah, I did not come up with that number, by the way.
Yeah, that was from math.
Yeah.
So you
Just told me
have. You have. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was from myth.
From math.
That's from meth.
That's from math. As Nutters, Ravel, Gilgamesh, and Scout head to get a new cart. What are you two doing?
Well,
I'm
if
going-
Nutters can pay for it himself, I'm not going to get a new card. I'm
Okay.
not going to help pay for it.
Okay. Okay. Remember, I just want you to know you have end man. Oh no, it doesn't even matter for you. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I was gonna say it's adamantine. However, there's a chance it may not be in your size, but that's not really a problem for you.
No,
Sorry.
Well, Well, if it's not, then I can always enchant it, and it will fit him.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. There are taverns. There's a few libraries. There's a blacksmithy, single. About two stores that sell, well, one store that sells swords and that sells axes, and they're right across the street. One's called Axe in Your Side, and the other is called Hilt Yourself.
Right, let me guess, the blacksmith is the Lonely Hammer.
No, it's just called Greg's.
Right. Well, you said it was just the one blacksmith, so,
Yeah.
I thought it was Lonely.
If it wasn't the Lonely Hammer, it is now. Blacksmithy, the Lonely Hammer. Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
I am.
For those who can feel temperature, the air around you is a bit crisp and cold. A bit more than northern winds here. Or, well, there is no north in the Feywild, except for that place that's called North. But we don't,
We don't talk about that.
We don't
We
talk
don't talk
that.
about that.
It's
I'm.
cold here. There is a gentle frost that lightly taps over everything.
I'm fluffy. I'm okay.
You're okay. You're very ominous, but you're fluffy.
Can I look for a magic shop somewhere around?
Oh yeah, let's look for a magic shop.
If there's an adventurer's guild, then there's likely a magic shop.
Likely, but not guaranteed.
Hey, what do you know? You're traveling with a magic shop.
You,
Is there a magic shop?
as you head to the guild hall, you will meet. You'll find TK there as he's setting up his guild a bit, getting cards made. And as soon as you enter the Adventurers Guild, you see rows, and I'm talking like loads of blacksmiths, like just like these, like about 5 blacksmith shops on 2 sides of one hallway. It's a strange sense that these are blacksmiths specifically for the Adventurers Guild. There's that one blacksmith out in town. You're guessing is probably just a blacksmith for the populace, or just a general blacksmith. These ones are specifically for this guild, or for this guild hall. But you're guessing the lone hammer is just, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to one of those.
The outcast, the black sheep of the blacksmith family.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go up to one of them and one of the shops. Just gonna roll. How many shops are there?
There are 5 on either side. They are all blacksmiths.
So I will go to the 13 is 5, 6, So that's number 7 on the right side. So second furthest on the right side.
You get in line and you step into the shop and you see this long line that goes up to the desk tail.
I will just wait patiently.
You wait. You wait. And you wait. About 5 minutes will pass. There's barely any movement.
Can I make a
Person.
quick perception check to see why people aren't moving forward?
Sure.
8.
It looks like whoever is up at the desk getting their deed done, getting their stuff made, is waiting for it to be finished until they carry on.
Okay, then I'm just gonna leave this shop and go to the shop with the shortest line.
They are all equally as long.
And then I'm gonna try to sneak to the front of one of the lines.
Roll stealth.
At disadvantage. That's really not good.
You get to the front, and the dwarven fellow at the front says, "Hey, guild members only. If you ain't a guild member, get out."
I'll take out my Adventurers League card and pretend like this is what it's supposed to be.
Aye, you may be an adventurer, but you aren't a member of the Mountain Guild.
No, read right here. It says I am.
Says you're a member of the Descendants of Snow.
I'm gonna try to roll deception to tell him that he's reading that wrong.
Roll deception.
That won't work.
I'm pretty sure you might be illiterate there, buddy.
It says Mountain Guild. Do you not see that?
It says mounted and gilded.
I'm gonna go up to the front of the line and say, "Hello, my good sir. I do believe that I am a member of the Mountain Guild, and
Card.
I will pull out a card that I have received from the Dwarven King of my universe,
Okay.
of which technically it does say Mountain Guild. He
Aye.
never specified which one.
Roll deception.
All right, let me check.
No.
Would that be an advantage because it does say Mountain Guild?
No, because it's an item from another world. He just looks at you and looks at it and looks at you. What is this, a forgery? This doesn't even have our guild's crest on it. This is the wrong crest. He points at the crest of your Kingdom's Mountain Guild. It is a different crest.
All right, fair enough. Well, in all honesty, I was thinking that wouldn't work entirely, but I am a member of a mountain guild. I'm just not a member of this world's mountain guild.
Aight. What am I going to do with that knowledge? I'm just a blacksmith. I'm here to help the guild. I'm here to only help the guild and only the guild. We don't have the time to help lowly adventurers. No offense.
Can you just give us some items, possibly? Not make things, just like surplus items so that we
What
can
you
use it
think this
ourselves?
is, a charity?
We have gold, lots of gold, yes?
Aye.
Scout's
Well,
back.
Welcome
Can
back.
can I at the very least assist you in your craft? I do know how to smith.
I'm pretty fine here, thank you. Carry on your way.
Where's the fucking robot?
Maybe outside you will find yourself some other lowly blacksmith to help you. But until you might be a member of this guild and you join the rankings and rank up high, I'm afraid you're not going to be touching one of our blacksmiths.
Very well. Might I request a prosthetic limb, though? I take off my arm. I take off my left arm and show him that there's nothing there.
we don't really specialize here in prosthetics. If you're
And
looking
you
for
call yourselves an adventurers guild?
Aye,
What kind of adventurers guild doesn't sell prosthetics?
the ones that only make weapons and armor. If you get your arm cut off, go to a cleric. Hey, why the bloody hell do you think we have a bunch of druids and clerics here?
Well, clearly not all. Well, clearly not all members of an adventurers guild might have enough money to afford regeneration.
They don't call it armor for nothing.
Yeah, what? he almost looks at you questioningly, like you just said something heinously disturbing. What? What words just left your mouth? Did you just say pay for healthcare? What a debunking idea that is! Why would you pay for your health? You're going to outworth someone's life for coin? Hey, that's fucked up.
This is Canada of the Feywild.
You don't pay for healthcare in this world?
No one has paid for healthcare in Baratros for the last millennials.
Oh.
It's been included. It's just like human right. Or dwarven right. Person right. If you're a member of the if
World
you
lives matter.
if you pay your dwarven voice. If you pay your toll to the king, then you're covered. We got healthcare here. We have general pop-ups. We have general walk-in clinics with lower level clergy and clerics. Then we have higher class ones for those who may need more emergency care. And then here at the Guild we have some pretty top-notch ones that are a little bit special to us. So yes, they're a bit different from other cares, but they're special to the Guild because the Guild goes out and gets hurt. So we kind of need to we need to separate our populace from the general populace, or else we'll be flooding lines for too long. So maybe either you can find yourself an artificer somewhere else, not in Baratros. I'm sorry, we don't really specialize in that whole magic hojo here, or them technologically advancements. We are just go to the grindstone. We just recently implemented some elven metals with our dwarven training techniques. It's very effective. We're used as dwarves to having to use this very heavy armor, but when we use elven armor, it's equally as tough. But I feel like I'm wearing nothing.
So what you're saying is that elves make better armor than dwarves?
I'm saying elves make lighter armor.
But you said it was just as tough.
Yeah.
And so if it's just as tough and lighter, that means it's better.
It's so much better. At
Right,
least
so-
it's much better than what we were making before, and now we've crossed the best of both worlds of our thing. The thing about Elven Plate is that it could get dinged up really easy, so our Battle Ragers wouldn't do too well with it. But now that we've mixed and matched a few things, it's working beautifully.
Gimme.
Aye, if you're not a member of the guild, I'm sorry, I can't supply you with guild supervisions. Now, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to get to the back of the line, or just go, because I got to get back to work.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm gonna
he
leave
goes
this
back to
line
his
and
forge.
go to another line and try the same task.
It doesn't work for you ever.
I'm gonna roll, and if I get a nat 20, it works. Do we have an agreement?
Sure.
It does not work.
you get the same. You see above each one of the shop are each one of the different colors of gem. You see blue, green, red, orange, purple, yellow, magenta, and white.
So I'm not with them, right? I'm walking off
No.
to the. Okay, who's with me?
Scout.
Okay, thank you. That's what I needed to know.
I suppose
As-
I'll go in.
Oh, and Ravel.
And Revel. Alright. You step out and start walking down the street towards the carts area. You walk past a library called the loose pages. You walk past a weapon shop called the brass sword. You walk past the lone hammer, the smithy, or yeah, blacksmith, and yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make this super easy. I'm gonna go walk up to the person that's behind the counter at the shop where I'm going to buy the carriage.
Hi, hello there. Yeah.
It's a
What you want?
carpentry shop, you said?
It's a carpentry
Or-
shop. It's a carriage shop, specifically.
Oh, nice. Okay, I hold up the picture
Oh, isn't that
of
cute?
the Gypsy Vargo wagon thing that I have in mind.
You watch as this dwarven fellow behind this table puts up a few little magnifying glass, looks it over, and says, "Aye, this is something we got.
Right.
It'll cost
Then
you about."
I roll it up. I stop. I'm not paying, like I'm not even, like I don't even understand him, and I stop and I roll up my little scroll with the picture on it, and I tuck it away, and I look up at him and say, I want the best.
The best. Aye.
I pull out 10,000 gold and set it on the counter.
Oh.
It needs to be able to withstand attacks. Our last one got pulled into a net, and I want to make sure this doesn't happen with my new one.
He softly nods. Roll persuasion with advantage.
Alright.
Give him a second.
I'm doing it now.
He's getting
Yeah, I
back
know.
to his computer.
Yeah, I know.
After I get my adventurer's card, I'm gonna go head to the Lonely Hammer.
All right.
Alright.
You enter the
Wait,
Lonely Hammer. Persuasion.
Plus
Give him a
3.
second. +3. Okay.
I was just looking at my
Advantage, so roll again.
15.
Roll again. Yeah. All right. 15. He nods at you and says, "All right then. I suppose we'll make something custom for you. Would it be okay if we kept your
Drawing. I'll do you one better. And I hold out the box that has the little field around it that lets you craft things.
He's
Really
just
fast.
looking at Roach. Is that a
Huh?
unicorn?
Oh.
You have
Yeah.
and you're not being hunted by celestials?
I'm not the kind of person somebody wants to hunt. I'm not something you want to hunt. I just say that as a matter of fact thing.
I don't know how you got a unicorn to pull your cart, but that's impressive. He looks at Scout and gives him a nod. Well, is it okay if we borrow him for a little bit? We'll treat him the best we can. We just need to measure him up. Scout?
Only if I'm there.
All right, we promise you can be here the whole time. As he takes
Right,
Roach and him into the back.
I also offer him my monolith.
Okay. He says,
Yeah,
it'll...
I place it down in his little workshop area and tell him I'll retrieve it when they're finished.
All right. It will be done in about, maybe a week. I'll pull it for that summer.
Rethink that, remember?
Yeah.
I gave him my monolith, the one that allows
He doesn't know that, though. He doesn't know
the
what it does.
time bubble,
He, does,
right,
he
right.
doesn't
What
know
do
what
you
it
do?
does.
right? I just
You-
stand outside. I just walk outside of the time bubble and walk back in.
Hi, welcome back. It's all finished. Sorry,
What did
I-
you do?
sorry
I
it
look
took
over
you
at
so long.
Scout. I look over at Scout and be like, "You waited here the whole time?"
No one touches my roach while me knowing.
In the bubble, a week passes. And yeah, you have a fully furbished cart. Roach is plated in a light sky blue plate mail.
Yay.
Did I learn anything?
Yes, you now know how to smith horse armor.
Yay.
You were the dwarf while you were around. You convinced him to show you how to smith some armor for Roach to keep him protected. And he showed you this special alloy, which was made by mixing techniques of dwarven and elven metalsmithing.
So I can also make dwarven and elven armor.
No, you cannot make it. You've seen it being used. You tried to use it, and you actually shattered a piece, and the dwarf just kind of chuckled. It's very fragile and hardy at the same time. It's strange.
Kind of like titanium.
Yeah.
You know, it's light, it's very strong, but it will shatter if you hit it in the wrong way.
This Roach is armored up, and this cart, you get the cart you requested, and as you touch it, it feels, it's not magical, it just feels, it feels how, you wouldn't expect it to feel how it does. It feels a bit metallic, even though it does have wooden-looking aspects on it. You get
Right.
that this cart has been reinforced.
Right. I explained to him so he doesn't get confused about the whole time bubble. Tell him, yeah, hey, don't be confused when like you realize that it hasn't been a week since I was gone.
What do you mean?
It's only been, I don't know, 30 seconds since I walked out of the door.
I must be losing track of time then.
No. I just kind of left you a little present in here, and I walk over and I grab my little monolith and stick it back in my bag.
He just looks and your eyes widen. You're an enchanter.
I am.
He looks you up and down.
I'll pull out I open up my bag and show him my shop.
He looks you up and down. He looks at Ravel. He looks at you again, and you watch as his eyes widen, and he's like, "You're the squirrel merchant.
I am.
I've heard tales of you."
He's heard tales of your tail.
Right.
You're the one that has the piss magic so strong that it'll make a grown man cry.
Yep.
People
That-
call
that
it
would- I mean-
urine-mancy.
You're in for it now.
Could I get your autograph? He pulls out a he looks around and he lifts up and he puts his anvil on the table.
Pee on it.
Thank you. I'm so honored. I made a cart for the squirrel merchant. Oh, my wife is going to be so jealous. Her beard is going to fall out. And he puts his anvil back down.
Right. You know what? You flattered me. Here, have a gift, and I give him one of my feathers.
A gift from
This-
the squirrel
the-
merchant.
It's the quill of perfect text. I have several of them.
Thank you so much. And he gives you a little head bow. He says, "Hi, my writing's shit. I needed
Not
this.
anymore. It's not.
Thank you." You watch as he walks away. He opens a small glass case dedicated to you and puts it away.
I'm going to nudge it. It scout and really slowly back out.
So you leave. That's the acknowledgement that the squirrel merchant's now in town. Okay.
There's elven stuff around here, right?
Elven and Dwarven. This Baratros is a mixture between elves and dwarves. Its main populace is of elves, dwarves, human, and half-elves.
Well, we should find the rest of the party.
Well, I want
What
to
about-
see if I can
what about
find
elves?
something.
What about dwarfs? There are dwarfs.
That is
I-
Yeah, I know.
actually an official. Okay.
I know. There are dwarfs. I just forgot about them. As you, Gilgamesh... one sec. As you enter the blacksmith, right?
Yep, the Lone Hammer.
You enter the Lone Hammer, you see a autumn brown Eladrin. No. You see a very sickly squirrel. You see a snow white Eladrin talking to the smith, holding a notepad.
I'll wait for their conversation.
The dwarf just kind of rustles his chin and they nod. They're looking over and he says, suppose that could be done. Okay. Should be about 5 days. Thank you kindly. And he turns around and he looks at you. You're like, you know, I should have expected to see you here in Meritros. All right. You know what? I'm just go. And you watch as the Eladrin starts walking past you.
Oh, this is the asshole that we keep running into.
It's Mr. Bones, yeah.
I
He's
still
not-
want to do his thing.
He's not an asshole. You just attacked him for no reason.
I do not realize it's him, and I simply say to him, "Have a pleasant day."
Prick.
Oh, that's gotta eat his bones. If you don't
I
even
wanna do a
recognize
thing.
him.
you say have a pleasant day and just hear have a pleasant day when I'm through with you. And he leaves.
Damn.
Do I see the Eladrin leave?
You see a winter Eladrin leave the blacksmith, sure.
Right. Do I recognize him?
Roll
Do I need to roll?
perception, yeah.
That would actually be a. Never
Or-
mind.
Insight.
Oh, I think I got either
Yeah,
one.
that-
Oh, insight.
Yeah.
I don't get advantage on that, so I'm gonna roll again.
Alright. He's wearing
With a
the
+6.
he's wearing the
uh,
exact same garbs. It's not like he changed his suit. Still
Right,
wearing
right.
His skin.
he just changed his season because he's in a very cold area now.
Right.
You see him jostling with a suit, and he looks at his arm and he lets out this sigh. And it's strange you didn't notice, because his whole left sleeve is burned off because of a lightning bolt. Let's just eat.
No, did he not? Tell me if I'm wrong now. Did he not threaten to kill us the last time we saw him?
He did not. He threatened to make your life a living hell. Not kill
Oh,
you.
that's right. Yeah. Let me return the favor. I'm gonna pull out my special acorn.
Oh no!
And as you're doing that, he looks back into the shop and he's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this right now, and he disappears. Because he saw Gilgamesh.
Can I do a thing?
What do you want to do with the thing, Cass?
Oh well, I didn't get to
Is
do
there
my-
any elven monks?
Elven
in this
monks?
town?
No. There are not any monk sanctuaries here in Beartros.
Anyway,
It,
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
well, can I try to find a way to increase my wisdom or something? Here?
You head to the library.
Yay!
You read books.
Yay!
Hey, I got
Nothing
something
happened.
that can make. I got something that can increase your wisdom.
As you enter the blacksmithy, Gilgamesh.
All right. As I enter the blacksmith, I turn to the blacksmith and say, "Hello. You look like a reasonable. And what is?
It is a woman dwarf.
All right. You look like a reasonable dwarf.
Hi, how can I help you?
Well, it's more what I can do to help you. You see, I'm offering my services to help the town, and I am proficient with smith's tools, and the folks at the Adventurers Guild are reluctant for help. And
Yeah,
so,
that's a bit understandable. They are overworked there. Poor sweeties.
and well, since they're reluctant for help, I figured that I suppose I could help you, especially considering that you apparently just got a new order.
Well, that would be sweet. Yeah, I'm making a nice Eladrin man, some glamour armor.
Oh, well, that sounds wonderful. Allow me to assist you,
Very well.
if you'll have me, of course.
Do you know how to forge Dwelvin steel?
Dwelvin? No. Dwarven? Yes. Elven? Yes.
It's very different. It's a mixture between the two. It's very, very specific. I had to train for 5 years of my life in order to know how to smith Dwelvin. How long are you willing to stay here?
Not 5 years.
I'm not sure how committed I am to picking up an apprentice right now, but I suppose
Well-
if you have the commitment.
I'd be happy to assist at the very least.
Roll persuasion disadvantage. Oh, that was so good though. Oh no. I'm not trying to be tart here, dearie, but I'm sorry. Here in Brinton, we specifically use Dwelvin steel. If you can't really smith with it, then you're just going to be standing around cleaning, and I couldn't do that to you. It wouldn't work my heart.
Do you have a Dwelvin gauntlet that I can use?
Hi, yes, we can get you some Dwelvin gauntlet.
I just need to borrow a second, is all.
Does any size work? I suppose I can get my shelf display one.
That would work perfectly, thank you.
Okay. She will hand you her display of her medium arms armor display of Dwelvin steel.
Alright. Is it for left or right hand?
Right hand.
Right. I will replace my right hand with that.
Yep.
12 steel gauntlet.
Yep.
And in doing so, gain intimate knowledge of how its inner work of not inner workings, but of its metallic nature.
Okay, yeah. It's the perfect fusion between dwarf and elven steel. Even though you understand it to a T, you get a sense that this is both so hardy and so delicate at the same time that it takes a master to smith, which is most likely why Baratros has so little blacksmiths, as so few of them are as skilled enough to...
Meaning you could know every step and exactly every number and detail of it and still not have the skill to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Right.
You get a sense that this is some pretty intense stuff.
Right.
It's as strong as Dwarven plate, but as light as Elven steel.
Right, I get that. In which case, I hand her back her Dwelvin gauntlet and reattach my original arm. And say,
Are you wearing your adamantine set?
I'm wearing part of it, yes.
Okay.
Remember, I can mishmash pieces.
Yeah, I know.
Remember?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Unless you're wearing the full adamantine set, you won't get the complete bonus to your armor class and the adamantine. You need to be wearing the full set in order to get the 23 plus dex and the critical stuff.
Question.
Yeah.
Uh, is my leaf still stronger or is it less than
Then
this
Dwelven
armor?
Plate?
Yeah,
Uh,
than the elven thing.
Dwelven Plate is still technically heavy to medium to heavy armor, where Leaf Steel is specifically light armor, or it's either considered as light armor or no armor. So through a technicality, Dwelven Plate is stronger, but they are equally as valuable. Steel plate is
So-
something specifically made by your fellow people in the in Lupine Village.
Yee. I can wear technically that armor underneath leaf still.
You technically could wear Dwelven armor under Leaf Steel. It wouldn't really do anything for you, and it will make you so much heavier. It may be light, but mixing the two armors will stack their weights.
Anyway,
Uh,
as I was saying,
Yep.
having learned the
Because-
properties of the metal,
Just want to say one last thing, because Scout, remember, your Leaf Steel is special right now, where you can choose to use its armor class or your unarmored armor class, because it both counts as light armor and no armor. Okay. Continue on.
anyway, as I was saying, now that I've learned the properties of the metal, I'm going to tell her, well, thank you for allowing me use of your display metal. Let's get to work.
Are you sure? You sure you want? It's 5 years to learn how to craft the stuff.
Sooner the better.
All right. How long are you actually going to stay, Gilgamesh?
How long? Well, Nutter's got their thing done in a week.
Well,
West Town.
in
They
half
actually got it done in like 30 seconds.
Right, yeah, I know. I'm saying technically a week, but it was done in 30 seconds. Sun and West, how long are we going to be staying in this village?
I am not certain.
Probably
Remember,
not that long.
you
Nutters
guys
will stay as long as he can keep making money here.
remember, you guys have that letter you have to bring to the Kobold King.
Yeah, we do need to find a way to deliver that letter.
How about Gilgamesh will be learning how to blacksmith while they deliver the letter? So,
All right. What do you
he'll
want to do
need-
in the meantime? Or what are you gonna? Are you gonna play something in the meantime, or because that's gonna be a little bit. Maybe.
let me see what characters I have that I can use.
Because you're not really gonna be able to learn how to smith Dwelven in the time they're back. This is gonna be like it would be a really long process.
Right.
I'd say that this probably isn't the best time to do it, as you are on a timely basis right now. By the time they get back, they are not really going to have learned much.
What a cast empowerment on him.
What if he just leaves the monolith with him?
Well, no, empowerment will actually give him proficiency in a skill that he doesn't have. Or if he is, it'll give him bonuses in it.
Alright.
If I was to cast empowerment on him, would he be able to learn it faster?
He would, yes.
But not fast enough. I'm gonna
Not
say.
Like
faster
how
enough.
much faster?
So
Well,
now
it
that he
basically
knows
doubles-
he knows the property of Dwelven metal, so that itself would cut
knock
the
it down.
time. That would cut the time. So from 5 years to 2.5 years, and with that, it would cut it down from 2.5 years to
Maybe like 1.5.
1.5 years. Yeah.
Still a long time.
So a little bit too long for continuity purposes. You do got to know that A, convergence is occurring, and B, there is that message to bring.
Right.
And
say
I
this-
can't leave you. So
I'll say
final
this
weapon.
much: you won't have disadvantage on making Dwelven Steel anymore because you know its nature.
Right.
However, you won't be really able to craft anything with it yet unless you learn from a master.
Right.
Which, this blacksmith may know how to craft with Dwelven plate does not mean she is a
that's not-
master with Dwelven.
Right.
The masters are at the guild hall.
Right.
This may be... So I'll say this much. How about this? You're an adventurer type, I can tell by that card. And I'm guessing you can't stay in town for long, so... Do you know the Mending Spell?
I do not.
Alright. I got these from the guild. I'll just say that I lost mine, but don't tell anybody. And she's going to give you a small hammer. This only works on Dwelven Steel. Or, well, Dwelven Ingot. Kinda.
You know, actually, that is something Nutters was wanting to do, so you're gonna see Nutters coming into this blacksmith shop.
What I'll do is, if you can craft a blade out of this ingot here, and bring it to me, and have it bloody with the head of a creature, not battered to death. It has to be sliced clean off. A good cleave. Bring it back to me. And I'll put in a good word with one of the masters and see if I can get you some spot.
I suppose
This'll-
that sounds fair.
Okay. You have a Dwelven ingot, of which you can either make a dagger, a short sword, an axe, or a very, very thin, normal size sword.
Right.
It will be your own journey figuring out how to tamper it and how to meld it. The only condition is you can't use a creation spell.
Don't have anything. Don't have any anyway.
Or a meld metal spell. You have to craft it with your own hammer.
Don't have the melding or mending spell either.
Okay. Well, let your journey start now, little blacksmith.
Why, thank you.
All right.
And I give her a nice bow.
She salutes you. As you are off with your ingot of Dwelven Steel.
I'm just wanting to restock up on some basic materials for my shop.
Okay. You head in. Yep.
Or some coal, shit like that.
Okay. You head in. It'll cost you about a complete restock. Will probably run about maybe 3,000 gold.
Okay.
This is like a complete restock of everything.
Yeah, because we've got well, I mean, the interior of what I'm doing is, I still have my adventurer's bag. All I'm doing is enchanting the door to be a doorway into the adventurer's bag.
All right. You will
Does
get
that
a.
make sense?
Yep. You get for that amount of gold.
It's not going to be a full restock per se,
Okay.
but I am interested in getting any unique materials, even if I can't quite use them yet.
Okay.
I inquire about
You can.
some ingots of dwarven steel,
Uh.
or the
Dwelven.
The Dwelvin Steel, yeah.
Okay, it'll run you about 500 gold per ingot. How many ingots would you like to buy?
You know what? Let's get 10 of them.
10 of them? All right. That'll be 5,000 gold.
Make her, give her a nice day. 5,000 plus the 500 for, well, plus how much for the restock?
3,000. For general supervision, coal, wood,
Okay.
steel,
Okay. Right. All right.
copper, gold.
All right.
Brass. All right. You pay her, and she
yeah,
now says thank you kindly.
Together? That'd be 10. That'd be 7,000, right?
Yeah, 7,000.
Alrighty.
And as you finish loading everything up, and as you open your door and head into your shop to finish moving the last, she takes a glance in, and you watch as her jaw drops as her beard just kind of, and she says, "My husband's going to freak." Okay, you are fully stocked, and you can head out.
Everybody has heard of the legendary squirrel.
Everyone in you're a legend here in
Oh yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
People have heard of me.
Plot twist: the husband
Bellaton.
was the fucking dude.
Yeah.
With the shrine.
Yeah, you're a bit famous here in Baraton. As you head out, and you've gotten restocks. I'm guessing Scout most likely restocked you guys on food. That's what he does normally. And-
Unless it's something exotic, we've got the party covered for food.
Yep. And you guys make your way out of Baratron.
What did I learn?
You learn that there are certain tomes out there that could be used to advance one's knowledge in certain subjects, from their personal strength to their cunning and everything between.
Right, and you'll have to get with Hijack on what you have to roll to see whether or not I happen to have one in my shop.
Yeah.
So I learned absolutely nothing.
You learned that there are tomes out there that can be used to raise stats.
And like I'll be able to find them because I'm stuck with this party.
Stuck with this party. Wow. You're its leader.
And look how well that turned out. I leave for 2 months and it's already downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they need you. Anywho. Okay. As you head out of Baratros, I'll say, Scout, you picked up a book on Dwelvin Steel.
Yay.
And Scout, I will say you have 1 of 10 points towards being able to smith Dwelvin Steel, as you spent a week with the carpenter, as he joked around with you, showing you how to bang good. And you head out.
Rabbit, that means something else.
Okay.
Anyway, Hijack.
Yeah.
During the day when the party is when
Doing their
Scout
stuff?
is driving the cart.
Yep.
I will be working on the ingot
Okay.
and working on controlling my forearms simultaneously.
Okay. Then do it with roll smithing with disadvantage.
Oh. Hey, wait. If I figure out what he's trying to do, and I show him. I take him to the crafting area.
All right.
With my
You're taken into the workshop.
Yeah, I take him to the
Alright.
workshop. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
So for every hour you can make, for every out of shop hour, you make 2 attempts in the shop.
Okay.
So make 2 checks, both at disadvantage, or
Alright.
1 check regularly.
All right.
Okay. First one doesn't work. You smash down on the dwarven steel, and it just shatters. Second attempt.
That's some expensive attempts. At 500 gold ingot.
Second attempt. This time, when you bang down on it with the hammer you're using, not the repairing hammer. The repairing hammer is to meld it back together, but you take the hammer and you smack it down, and as you go down, you go bang, and you watch as the head as you break the hammer.
Wait, hi Jack. I have a question.
Yeah.
For my smithing thing, do you give me advantage, or do I add my proficiency to it?
You add proficiency.
Okay, then that second one would have been a 13.
Yeah, it doesn't. All right. Still, you have to roll pretty damn high to smith Dwelvin when you don't know how to smith it.
All right.
You would roll normally if you weren't using your forearms, but since you're training to use your forearms at the same time, yeah, you're starting to learn. It'll probably, at this rate you're going, maybe take you about a month to learn how to use your forearms simultaneously. Or at least use them all in tandem. Right now you kind of have that finger thing going on where you don't really control your fingers and like 2 of them move at the same time for some reason.
Right.
Like sticky, kind of stick it together.
Right.
That's what's kind of going on right now.
After having seen that happen,
Yep.
I'm going to use just my regular arms in the daytime, and at night I'm going to train my secondary arms.
Okay. Then okay, yeah. I will ask you to make every time we do a perception check, instead of rolling perception, you are going to make you're going to make 2 rolls normally and 2 rolls at disadvantage.
Okay.
For the day work of smithing, unless someone disturbs you and you're pulled out. First day of travel. You did your 2, so I'm going to count that in for this one, okay?
All right.
Everyone else roll perception.
Oh wait, let those go away.
Wow, you wasted 2 nat 20s.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it's because I rolled 3 on accident, and that sucks. But I'm not gonna take it because my mouse
No.
button.
Sun
crazy.
just sent out 2 nat 20s in a row.
No, that wasn't Sun.
That was me.
No, that was you?
That was him.
It was 3. It
that
was
one.
2 nat 20s and a 1.
Oh no, that one was me.
And I was just wishing to grab my mouse and to move, and it started throwing out dice, so I
No,
didn't roll.
you
those.
rolled 2 20s.
I didn't actually
rolled the
roll.
1.
No.
Oh,
No, he
no, I'm
rolled
pretty
the
sure
one.
No, I rolled the 1. You rolled 2 20s,
I did roll 2. Okay,
and that's all that you rolled.
then I'll take that. I will take that because that's what I was supposed to roll is 2. Because I get perceptions at advantage.
Okay, now for my perception. What did I get?
And what do I get for 2 20s? Jesus.
4 plus 7.
Let me think about that. Jesus.
I got 11.
Because when I roll perception, I get it at advantage.
Yeah, I know.
Plus,
You're walking, and
plus
as
11. So those were actually 2 31s.
Okay. As you walk, you see a drow, a drow figure wearing these sort of fleshy-ish robes. They are red. They are a vibrant, meaty red. Almost looking like he is wearing meat. He is softly wet, and his hair is constantly greasy and softly spiked. As he walks with a cane, where at the top it looks like a human hand grasping a golden ball.
I see this.
Yep.
Point him out to everybody else. Except Gilgamesh, who's in the workshop.
He just walks as the cart starts going past him a bit. His eyes are glazed over. He's a bit focused or spaced out.
Right. I hold an acorn in my hand and I'll look at him as we go by and look down at the acorn. I'll look at him. I'll look down at the acorn, trying to decide if he needs to be beamed or not.
I'm not sure.
And
He's just calmly
suddenly
walking.
I beat him with the acorn.
And he falls over.
Really? From an
Yep.
acorn?
He falls over, and he's just laying there. As his orb goes from golden to clear.
The orb in the hand?
Yeah.
Odd. I'm assuming everybody else sees this too.
Yep.
Should we stop and investigate or just keep going?
Let's investigate what you did.
And you watch as he starts stirring, and he stands. And his orb is just clear as he starts walking.
Oh.
The drow looks tired, but not exhausted. He's just got sleep bags. Like he's been forcefully attentive for a little bit, and he's finally let down his guard a little. He was going for a nice peaceful walk until a squirrel hit him in the head with an acorn.
God.
I'll offer him a water bottle.
He looks at you. I don't drink water. Thank you very much there. I haven't been one for thirst or hunger for a while now. He keeps walking.
Okay. That's a weird one.
You'll be a weird one.
You are lucky that I am tired right now.
What do you throw?
If I had been rested right now, a fate most unpleasant would be fallen upon you. What is your name, furred creature?
I have no name. But my companions call me Nutters.
It is interesting to meet you, Nutters. What is one such as you doing so far away from the wild of the Fae?
Oh, we're traveling to see the Goblin King.
Ah.
The Kobold King.
Mm.
Sorry.
That is where I am on my way currently.
Oh, well, you seem tired. Why don't you hop on top of the cart here?
I would not wish to bring that upon you. I do not want to hurt you. That is not me
Well, then
merely
don't hurt
threatening
us.
you. It's not more merely a threat, it's more not something I can bring into. It's more of a warning, less a threat. As I cannot promise what happens when I am around. He keeps walking.
Okay.
I am known
I look
as...
at the rest of the party and say, he's a vampire.
He looks at you and he says, I am Frederick. That is what you may call me. I am a studier of the arcane, and have recently come to this forest, as it seems strange, as odd powers are being drawn towards it. So I have come to investigate. And I have found strange elements that have been appearing around the coastal lines and outer areas of the weaves.
Element?
Some strange element, yes. That is
Element? A physical element or
metaphorical.
metaphysical? Ah.
Metaphorical element. That seems that to be of a mixture between the magic weave and the artificial weave of the Feywild. Some sort of strange
Yeah.
mixture of normal magic and wild magic. And I've been studying it recently.
Yeah, maybe I can help you a little with that. You see
Please.
something's happening.
I wouldn't wish the knowledge of my study upon you. You
Oh,
seem...
no, you see, I happen to know something about this that you might not know.
He watches, he stops, and he stands and he says, do and tell.
Well, this is not my Feywild. And these people that you see with me, they're not from the Feywild at all. Everywhere in every multiverse world,
Is
the
converging.
Feywild is converging.
Yes, I have been acknowledged of this, as
But
you
it's
know,
not
as
just
I've said.
it's not just a convergence of worlds. It's a convergence of everything, including the weave.
That is concerning. If things are clashing, then I suppose that would explain the strange magics that I am finding. However, I still would much not wish upon you what my study brings. It's at most nights I cannot sleep due to it. But I do wish you fair travel with the Kobold King. As he keeps walking, as you move, that day will come to, as the day will come to an end. Okay, next day arrives. Mega, roll your checks.
What about my checks for the?
You already did that once, so this is now
Oh,
the new
okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, remember it was every time we do a.
Every time you do a perception. So two.
My internet's fucking up.
Yeah, 2 normal, 2 disadvantage.
All right. So that is.
And I'll say this much, you aren't going to exactly gain a point towards learning how to craft
14.
Dwelvin unless you roll a nat 20.
All right, 14 and
Because you have a +5.
a
15?
15. 14
Okay.
and 15.
Alright, yep. And roll your 2 ones at disadvantage. It's a 12. And that is a 14. Okay.
Wait,
It's
aren't these for my me training? Aren't these supposed to
the
be
training
perception?
with your those are for training with your arms while crafting and crafting normally.
I
As
was not going to be training with my
oh,
arms
you're doing
crafting at the same time. I was going to be training. I'm going to be crafting in the morning and
yeah, and
training
then
with
at
my
night.
arms separately
At night. Oh, you're not crafting with your arms while you're training?
No.
Oh, all right then. All right, I guess roll concentration for me.
All right.
General concentration check. So d20 plus con.
All right.
I think Sun died.
Yeah, his internet's being fritzy.
That's 5.
All right. Still that same place. At least they've gotten to a point where they're moving at the same time.
Okay.
You can move them. You can't use them effectively yet. When you try to hold something heavy in the lower ones, they slowly drift downward, so you don't think you could hold 2 great swords yet.
Right.
Maybe 4 dagger, maybe 2 short swords and 2 daggers, but yeah.
Right.
Okay. With that, I'll have everyone roll their perception for the next day. There will be 3 more days in this journey.
I did. It was a 30.
Okay.
13.
13.
So do I roll perception or no?
For as many days as you want to spend crafting, I'll say roll your rolls for those. Unless you decide to ever come out to roll perception.
I am crafting in the morning, but I'm coming out at night in order to drive the cart.
Alright. There's not really anything to see at night, as everything's asleep here in Vivi.
All right.
It's very pretty out, though, in Vivi. The sky there's actually a day and night cycle here in Vivi. Which is strange for the Feywild, because normally it's just forever dusk.
Wow.
So I guess, Mega, I'll have you roll me 6 checks for crafting, and then 3 checks for arms.
All right.
While he's doing that, the book that I took, do I have?
Okay, keep rolling. 3 more.
Is any good for now?
It's more just reading material. However, you do now have the knowledge that there are tomes out in the world to help that stuff.
Did that book or whatever tell the locations of it? If we're getting close to one or
It
not?
did not tell you the locations of it, it just told you they exist. And Mega, roll 3 for your arms.
All right. That's a 15, an 11, and a 19 for con.
Okay,
Concentration for arms.
the 19 will gain you 1 point closer towards learning how to use your arms. I'm going to give you... There are going to be 10 points you need to gain.
All right,
So right now you
yeah,
have 3.
Right, yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Okay. The further you go along, the lower the DC gets.
Okay.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to have everyone just roll me 3 quick perception checks for the 3 days, and I'll tell you the events that happened on them.
Me as well or no?
Just then.
Okay.
23. No, yeah, 23, 17, and 22. In that order.
Okay.
I am on my phone now.
Okay.
Because things are fucking up. What are we
Okay.
doing now?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Travels are quite yeah, a little bit barren. You go past, and at one point you actually watch as you're passing this strange lake, as you see these fish jumping out into the air, and just heading back in as they're heading upstream for mating season. As everything's quite peaceful.
Select
It's
plan.
nice for once.
Select.
First day. Second day, you enter a bit of a grotto area. You collect some pretty nice plants, Scout. Enough for you to use herbalism to make at least we'll say 3 either 4 normal health potions or 2 greater health potions.
2 greater.
Okay, 2 greater. And on the third day is when the land around you starts getting more dry and cracked and gently frosted over. As these fissures in the ground slowly get bigger and bigger, until you get to a point where it's merely a ravine. And you look down and you see bridges going across between different areas, and you see small huts. And you look down and you see totally secret kobold hiding place.
It's in Draconic, I'm
What?
assuming. Is it
Yeah.
written in Draconic only?
A sign in the ground that says totally secret kobold place in Draconic.
I want to point out something, Hijack.
Yep.
I have about 12 to 13 healing potions on me.
You do, yes.
I have so many things on me.
You have healing potions, you have healing arrows.
I have healing. Okay, I have about 13 to 14 healing potions, 3 bottles of rum, 2 smoke potions.
And a partridge and a pear tree. Anyway,
I have 3 elemental potions and 2 unknown potions.
all right. Where you guys are now, you see that the only way down into the fissure or into the ravine is a single mining shaft elevator system.
Where
Is it
did
big enough for a cart?
where did
Sun-
West's son go?
West is in the walls, sun is crashed. Uh
I died.
yeah, sun died. Don't worry about it though. But yeah. There is the only way down is a
Is it
lift
big enough for the
elevator.
cart?
It is not. It is big enough for about a group of 5 people. And the actual lift portion of the lift is not at the top right now. There is a small bell, though, that is attached to some strings that go downward.
I'm gonna
Do
ring the bell.
Okay, you pull on the string to ring the bell. You pull and it goes ching 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 ching. As you watch as down in the ravine, you see a lot more skittering as kobolds start skittering places. And you watch as the rope as up slowly comes, and after about a hour, the lift, as there are 2 kobolds pulling on the rope, and they look at you.
Hello,
And
you two are adorable.
You watch as they look at each other and look at you, and one says to the other in Draconic, saying,
These don't look like other kobolds. I don't think they're kobolds. Should we bring the lift back down? Probably they're not kobolds.
I pull out the peace treaty.
We have message.
They look at it and they grab at it.
I lower it down, but do not let go of it.
They look at it, they talk to each other in Draconic, they say,
Treaty? Did we send a treaty? I don't know, they don't look like kobolds. We're not talking about kobolds, we're talking about treaty. But it's kobold treaty. I'm confused now.
Best not to think about it.
You just
Thinking
hear them
bad.
scratching at each other. And they look at you, Gilgamesh, and they say,
Hey, ipi.
Which says,
You, big one. With me to the king.
They want you to go with them.
I will.
And
I will
I'm
follow.
gonna say to the kobolds, I'll join because they don't understand. They dumb.
Nippanona dikaya.
big one does not understand Draconic. So you are brought down.
Yep.
You are escorted.
Okay.
You are watched out with a,
Oh, he's tall.
and a bit of a precaution. As you are walking, there are a lot of kobolds holding a lot of poorly made spears.
Am I with him?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
As the kobolds in front are happily trotting, as you hear them say, as you Draco hear them say in Draconic,
We have prisoners.
you can tell they're just being a little bit silly. They're like saying this. It's like,
I've caught people. They are prisoners.
is like to boast their rank, saying, "Hey, look, guys, I'm cool." Yeah, obviously not. You guys are obviously not prisoners. You're not shackled. You're not binded. You're not being forced to move.
I'm just gonna let a little chuckle so if I hear this.
As you are brought before the Kobold King.
Isai epp no. Dina.
Behold the Kobold King who bears no name. Sitting on a throne. Is a kobold. A very
With no name.
large kobold.
How large are we speaking?
About twice the size of a kobold.
So like 4 feet or
5 feet.
5? Okay. He is tall.
I'll take a knee in respect.
He licks his eyeball.
I will also take a knee.
He licks
I
his
will
other
run up
eyeball.
and try to shake his hand.
He looks at your hand. He grabs it.
I shake his hand vigorously.
You shaking. He doesn't let go.
I don't break it until he lets go.
Your arm is his now.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is your arm comes off eventually.
Oh no.
Is he?
Well, I have a
Is he?
skeleton arm.
What?
I have an extra skeleton arm I can just put on.
All right, you put on your extra arm.
Although
Or-
I don't think it'll do anything.
Well, I'll say
Skeleton arm.
this much: you trade your normal arm for the skeleton arm,
But I like the skeleton arm.
but you
He
like
can
your
keep my
arm
old
better.
Crappy one.
All right, he has your old arm.
Okay, I'm down to 1 arm. That's good to know.
He disarmed you.
Everyone, roll perception for me.
Perception.
Everyone in the room.
How does a nat 1 sound?
Sounds like you lost your arm.
Damn.
I got a 24.
I'm rolling on beyond.
Okay. Okay, tell me what you roll, son.
At 13.
13. I want you to roll with advantage, son.
Okay. 13. I got a 10 for my second roll.
Roll Arcana for me.
Roll Arcana. Okay. That was not Arcana. That's Arcana. That
Alright.
one.
roll Arcana with advantage.
8.
All right, perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Nice. A plus. Very nice. You're in a place with kobolds. There are a bunch of
I'm in a place.
kobolds.
Lots of kobolds.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah?
The Kobold King, you're pretty sure might be a lizard folk who thinks they're a kobold.
All right.
Can I
It's
try
like
to steal
Giblet.
my
Like,
Can I try to steal my arm back?
sure, roll sleight of hand. At disadvantage, for you have no hand.
He has one hand.
Sleight of hand is +4, so that's 17.
You'll have to replace it with saying, "What are you in trading?" You gotta replace this with something that's generally like an arm.
I have a rusty sword.
The tetanus sword. All right.
No, not the, no, not the, no, the tetanus is the wrench.
Okay.
It's a
was the
sword.
Kobold King.
It's the sword that does +1 tetanus.
No, that was a wrench that I got that has
Oh,
+1.
that's the wrench of +1 tetanus. My bad.
Yeah, I just have a rusty sword in my inventory because I found a rusty sword and I picked it up.
All right. You swap your arm out for a rusty sword.
Okay.
Congratulations, you gave the Kobold King tetanus.
He's nice. His name is Sir Tetanus. Everything he touched turns to rust.
Now I must do depart, yes.
Oh, okay, bye.
So we're stopping here, or
no, we're still going a bit. We
right.
still got a bit.
Yes.
We already know they had to leave. Think you can get back in, son? Or is everything poopy?
I am going to try.
All right. Yeah.
Things are a bit slow.
No, Mega. As Gilgamesh, you swear that a humanoid figure that might have been there just disappears from your blind sight. Like, just one random figure that was there before that really meant nothing to you just disappears. I think it might just been one of the kobolds who left very sneakily. You're not sure. As the Kobold King just watches you.
I
Yeah.
hand him the treaty.
Okay. He takes the treaty. He holds it. And roll one more perception for me.
All of us?
Just him. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. All of you.
26.
26. All right.
Well, all of you in the room.
Yeah.
Perception. 16.
You two see, you guys see that trailing the room in the area is this strange black substance on the ground. As the Kobold King holds the paper, opens it up, softly nods and reads. He scrolls it up and he's just reading. Yeah. He didn't scroll it up yet. But yeah, you see a strange black substance on the ground.
I hold my action in case the strange black substance attacks the king.
And you also notice that strange rune that was on the back of the paper, now that it has been opened, is gone.
I point out to the black substance. What's that? In Draconic.
A bunch of kobolds looking at just. You touch it.
I'll poke it, yeah.
Your finger is
Poke it with my quarterstaff.
okay. Your quarterstaff has the strange black liquid on it.
I'm going to investigate the liquid.
It is black ink.
I'll lick it.
Tastes like ink. and Squid. As the Kobold King nods and he says,
Thank you for delivering our parchment.
You're welcome.
With this, we can take action immediately.
He hands the deed off. Kobold King also says, he says in common, he looks at you, Gilgamesh.
We fund funding war.
And he says in Draconic that we're working on our war fund if you want to help.
Okay. I'll translate all the Draconic to everybody.
War fun.
Nods.
Soldier need be better prepared. Soldiers currently using poor weapon. Need better.
Did we just not hand you a peace treaty?
Treaty.
He nods.
Then why are you going to war? Against whom?
Kobold need better soldier, better protecting, better fighting.
Who are you fighting?
Enemies.
What do enemies look like?
Humanoid. Recently we funded.
Broad.
Recently we funded with the monies in order to help with the funding. Over 270 platinum. Very shiny.
Look at Gilgamesh.
You watch the kobold that has the treaty that's been given. He takes it gently. He lays it over a rock, takes some damp moss and just rubs it over, so that that some of the ink bleeds over onto the rock, so that they can keep it safe.
Well, I rolled for it, and Gilgamesh feels like without more information, he does not necessarily want to fund this war effort.
It's not exactly that they aren't giving you information, it's more that they don't speak enough common.
Right.
Explain to me exactly more information about this war in a way you can in a way you can naturally speak, and I'll translate for my friend here.
We kobolds are very weak naturally. We need resources in order to supply ourselves and to protect ourselves from any enemies we may have.
Any enemies you may have gained due to the treaty, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay.
The enemies we have due to the treaty.
I'll tell Gilgamesh. It's a defense fund.
Oh, a defense fund.
Like
Fund.
In that case,
He only understood the word fund between those things you said. There is no such thing as defense in kobold culture.
Shield fund.
Shield fund.
He just blinks at you.
Cannon fodder funding.
Cannon fodder.
Understands that.
Soldier fund.
Yes.
In which case, yes, I'd be more than happy to fund this.
All right. How much do you supply?
Let me see how much I got.
Okay.
I'm going to supply. You know what? I'm going to supply $1 million gold.
Okay. What's the Kobold King scratch his chin as a few kobolds take the coin and scamper off? As you watch the one kobold who put the stuff on the stone starts putting it in the wall so it's safe and secured. Is a part of the wall's stuff now. As the Kobold King scratches his chin,
How you get treaty? We're royal advisor.
I could get Lumesh. Do you want me to tell him, or
He died on way to deliver.
the Kobold King looks sad and distraught.
that is the truth?
Roll persuasion. Correction. Roll deception.
All right.
Technically, he's not wrong.
Of which you have to do at disadvantage because you are giving off a ominous aura.
Me or him?
Both of you. You two are very ominous right now. Because of that stone.
Hmm,
That would be not.
but technically, he's not wrong though.
I'm technically not wrong. He did die on the way to the delivery.
He was on his way, then we killed him.
You from Baron Trust?
We came from there, yes.
We came from there, yes.
You watch as he calls out in Draconic. As you hear the kings say, escort them out, please. As the stone is finally fully put into the wall. And the kobold that was doing it just nods at it. As the treaty is now on the wall so other kobolds can read it and acknowledge it.
All right. I assume we get escorted out.
Unless you want to... Is there anything you want to do before you leave the room? There's still that black ink on the ground. There's no new ink. It's the same ink that trails from the throne all the way to the entrance door. Or about the halfway point, I guess. Trails from the halfway point from the entrance door to the throne.
Is the ink magical?
It is not magical, and there is technically a small portion of the ink on your gauntlet, Gilgamesh.
There is?
Yeah.
Which gauntlet?
The gauntlet you were holding the treaty in, technically. The right one.
I'm going to investigate what the treaty thing on the wall says.
You gonna... Alright, how are you gonna do that?
It's in Draconic.
It's in common.
It is in common. It is in badly written common. How are you gonna read it from where you are?
I'm going to ask the Kobold King, mind if I see that rubbing on the wall?
Hey, don't you guys
Draconic. It's no, you may leave.
He wants us to leave.
Roll perception.
All right. That
Both of us?
is
Jeez, hold on. I unplugged my headset again. Don't ask me how. I did. I can't hear. I'm deaf. I am no longer deaf. Hello. Okay,
How?
hello.
don't ask.
How?
My foot.
I got 14.
14? You see strange gaps on the parchment in places. Which before it was a
Oh.
complete text block, you see certain spots are a little bit clearer. You want to roll perception for us, son?
Sure.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay. You watch as the Starak actually walks over these kobolds and takes one look at it. And he nods. And he walks back to you. And with your glance, you look close as you're being escorted out. And just as you are getting out, you see that the words not, like the word N-O-T, has been removed off the page. Almost like someone cleaned it off somehow. As you are escorted out. You are escorted up. And the...
Before we are escorted out, though,
You
Put-
do not...
I
just want you to
took-
know, only Sun really knows this moment.
Oh, okay.
You do not notice this. You just know there are there are strange little blank spots. You think might have
Okay,
happened
well,
because cleaning of the rebbing. So you guys are led on. As now there are spears actually towards your backs. So you are brought to the lift. Spear and 4 kobolds get on as 2 of them lift it up and 2 of them hold spears towards you. And
Fuck you, I'll fly up. I'll fly up.
Okay. So you are brought up and poked at back onto the land as the thing goes back down.
We may have fucked up again.
How so?
You remember the word not being in the treaty thing?
Yes.
Hmm. The word not is not there.
Oh. That's not good.
That's very not good.
In that case, I will...
I'm gonna throw the ominous stone into the ravine.
You hear a as a kobold is hit in the head down below.
No more disadvantage. Fuck you.
What disadvantage?
I'm going to grab my glove that I'm proficient with, my helmet.
Yep.
And my wand of pyrotechnics.
Yep.
And try and sneak my way back into the king's room.
Okay. Sneak your way. How are you gonna do that? Because there isn't really a way down.
Yeah, there is.
The lift is already gone.
The rope's still there.
It is. Do you want to try to scale the rope down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll need you to make a dex save.
All right. Will that be an advantage because I'm currently just a helmet and a glove and a wand right now?
I could technically fly you down as well.
I'm gonna say do it normally.
All right. That is a 21.
You make your way down, and a bunch of kobolds are running around talking to one another.
All right, time for stealth.
Okay, roll stealth.
Welcome to the stealth portion of the episode.
That is 24.
Okay. Okay. You're in a colony of kobolds, Mega. Kobolds. Not a lot gets past a single kobold. But this is a colony.
The whole ass colony.
You know what? Hold on. I can't physically roll this. Okay, the day has started, so traffic is technically slower. Still a fucking kobold colony. Those things breed like rabbits. They're more active around, so they're going to be doing stuff at disadvantage.
Excuse me?
However, there are a bunch of kobolds around, so technically it's neutraled out, so they're going to roll normally because of pack tactics.
Pack tactics only applies when attacking.
Yeah, but when they are in their lair, it also applies to general checks. Since the lair as a kobold's lair will boost their natural ability, as it is their home, and they can acknowledge shit that's not right. Teamwork is the dream work in Kobold Colony.
Right.
I'm gonna say there are probably at least 100 that you'll be passing. How are you stealthing?
How am I stealthing?
Yep. What tactics are you doing to stay hidden?
Moving when I can, stopping when I can't.
You just moving in a straight path, not hiding behind obstacles?
Well, obviously I'm going to be doing that as well.
Alright. And I'll reduce this down to 70. Okay, just a stop and start method. There's a lot of foot traffic. I'm gonna reduce this down to 30. So that's a lot of dice. 1. Wow. Oh, wow. You are lucky. 2 kobolds notice you as you're scuttling, and one actually kicks into you and looks down at you. And the kobold that you were kicked into looks back and down at you. As they both just kind of stare at you for a second. They're stupid. One of them is smart a bit. One of them is kind of scratching their chin because they think they recognize you. And they talk to each other in Draconic, looking at you and looking at each other, looking at you. These are the 2 kobolds that manned the lift the first time.
Do you recognize this thing? I don't know, it feels familiar. What kind of familiar? Is it crab? Is this what a crab is? Is this a crab?
As they start talking back and forth at each other, and you hear the human word crab. And I'm going to need you to make a dex save at disadvantage as one of them tries to throw a net on the crab.
That's a 10.
Beat you by 2 as a net is thrown. They look at each other like,
We're gonna have good food tonight. Yes, I haven't had crab before.
yeah, you're lifted up into a bag.
Oh wait, hold on. Save. Hold on. Let me check. That would be 11. Still
Failed by 1. That's horrible, man. As you are put into a net. And you start moving with kobold foot traffic. These kobolds are going to enjoy a crab tonight. What are you going to do? This is a chainmail type net, the same one that was used to capture you guys before.
right. So one pyrotechnics probably won't work unless I do
Unless you
something
really,
drastic.
unless you do something drastic, yeah.
You know what? I'm just gonna memorize the path, and when I get to the kitchen, I'm just gonna try and make my way back out again.
Okay. You sure?
That's what we could do.
Okay.
Isn't West part of that group too?
Not right now, no. West is up. Yeah, West is up. Sun is up. So you are brought to what looks like a large cave room, tunneled room, and then in the middle, there around a table are a bunch of kobolds. As the kobold holds you in your bag and hands it to one of the kobolds that are a chef, as the kobold says, "Crab!" The kobold looks at you. Looks at the other kobold. Looks at you. Squints.
Crab.
And they lift up the net. And they talk to each other in Draconic. And the chef kobold talks to him in Draconic, and the kobolds that is like,
Ipi, I sitoin dirara. De piu de piu imine it's a hogo. Eogo. Hi. Eogo. Moi. Oh, moi, it's a poya lada.
as the kobold holding your bag looks at you, lifts you up, and to the stone table goes wham. So he starts smashing you on the table. Yomesh, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you're smashed on a table as they tried to de-shell the crab.
Truth be told, the table's probably going to take more damage than I would.
It's completely made of stone.
Yeah, I know. That's the point.
Yeah, I know.
Because, courtesy of one of the feats I have, I take half damage from any non-magical bludgeoning.
Any non-magical. Yeah.
Any non-magical damage.
Yeah. So
you
yeah, take...
that table's gonna take more damage than I would.
Yeah, it will. But yeah, you're starting to get slammed slowly. Every 6 seconds, you're going to take a d6 of damage. Until you do something about it. Tell me what you're going to do, and I'm just going to keep rolling.
This is how Gilgamesh dies.
How much health does this stone table have?
It's stone connected to the earth, so
All of it.
more than enough.
At this point, I'm just going to grab the kobold using my glove.
You're in a net.
Oh, I'm in a net?
Yep, they're smashing you in the net. Why would they remove you from the net when the net's a perfectly good, fine bludgeoning item?
In that case, I'm going to expend 2 charges from my Wand of Pyrotechnics to
Okay.
burn through the net.
It is made of metal.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
Chainmail. What does 2 points do for you?
Let me check.
What do you cast?
This is going horribly.
Let's see. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I can expend one of his charges to create a harmless burst of multicolored light at a point I can see up to 6 feet away. So essentially, it's a firework.
You make a firework a little bit away?
Yeah.
Now it's just the light, not sound.
Yeah.
As a bunch of kobolds over who aren't exactly working on trying to deshell a crab, a very strong crab, surprisingly. Very hardy shell. They haven't had crab before, so they think this might be normal. Yeah. A bunch of other kobolds are like, ooh. They're like, look at this. And it's like, no, crab.
But pretty light.
Crab.
Question.
Yeah.
Doesn't Wes have the weekly crab?
No, he got rid of it.
Looking perfect here.
6, 12, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I know.
It's been about a minute since Gilgamesh has been gone. You think his reconnaissance mission is going perfectly fine?
I know.
Yep.
I'm going to punch through the bag.
Okay, roll strength.
Gilgamesh will have a better chance of punching through a bag than me.
First, roll a 2 hit with disadvantage because you are being slung around as you're trying to do this. And then, yeah, tell me what you roll. Mega?
I'm here.
All right.
I got 2 18s for a total of 27.
To hit, okay, and roll damage.
All right. Let me check. That would be 8.
Now, here's a
4.
question. Because
plus
you are
2.
being used as your own bludgeoning device, does that mean this is magical? Since you're being bludgeoned by yourself?
No, I would
All right.
technically be hitting a
Stone
I would
tablet
yeah, stone tablet. So it would not.
or table.
I would not be the bludgeoning device in question.
I mean, but that's the real question, because like you said before, they'd be hurting the table more than you. With your own
Right.
words, that means
It would
you're
be
the weapon.
opposite. Yeah, it would be the opposite. That would mean he's doing magical.
14, by the way, 14 damage.
Okay, you do one punch at it, the little things are getting a little bit weaker.
Oh, feisty
No,
crap.
I'm going to be punching at the kobold,
At the
doing non-lethal damage. Because remember, courtesy of Desra, my punch now has ranged, which, because of the glitter, will now actually go through the net.
Okay.
Ah! Yeah, I see ya.
Okay. It goes through the net so it doesn't break the net. The kobold drops you. You are still tangled in a net. As he goes and starts to wash his eyes out of it's instantaneous glitter, so he rubs his eyes and he blinks and it's out. You have a second. Make a, I guess, stealth, or make a dex check.
All right. Is it a dex check or is it a stealth?
To you. Stealth if you want to try to silently get out. Dex if you just want to try to rush.
I'm gonna try and silently get out since
Okay, roll
I've
stealth.
got better at stealth. That will be 18.
Whoa. That'll be a what?
18.
Wow.
What happened?
So the kobold rolled a natural 17.
Yeah.
So you go to try to scuttle on the bag. He looks at you, he's like, no! And he steps on the entrance and you're against his foot.
No. You stay.
Crap!
What do you want to do?
Jeez.
I'm gonna use my strength to lift his foot.
Okay, roll strength with a disadvantage of -5 because technically you are grappled or restrained.
All right. That will be 12 then.
All right, yeah.
Hey!
You scuttle out, and you have taken a total of, and this is the halved, 66.
I've already done math. I've already done the math.
66 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You are out, and you have.
I've been watching the dice. I know exactly how much damage I've taken.
Okay. Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna forget about trying to be stealthy and just book it straight to the king's chamber.
You book your way in. You alert a lot of kobolds as you rush past them, and they're like, hee hee. And you hear from the same elevator kobolds, crab! As now a whole fleet of kobolds are going to try to rush after this crab. As you make your way into the king's room.
I'm going to use my wand of pyrotechnics to, instead of using the bright multicolored flash, I'm going to try and use it to burn the word "not" into the correct locations.
Okay. What I want you to do is make a roll Arcana with disadvantage and -5 because you're being chased by a lot of kobolds.
All right, so that would be okay. Let's see. It's 5. That's -2.
Oh no!
Roll a d20.
Not 20.
Negative.
Hey, your staff is perfectly fine. It doesn't break.
-2.
You fire out towards the wall. You burn not on something. You're not sure what. And then you're dogpiled. What do you want to do?
Since I've got the ring of X-ray vision, I can actually check to see whether or not I've checked. Even though I'm dogpiled, I can see if I've got the correct
Roll perception.
spot marked. All right. That is a 21.
Okay. How does X-ray vision work? Let me think.
It does not specify anything about flesh, so.
X-ray vision and
How much material
fantasy
can it
X-ray
see through?
vision.
How much wood does it take? Because there is about
You can't
12 inch
stop
of kobold.
you can't stop it with wood. Only like metal and stone,
Here it
and
is.
then it has to be
Let's
a
see.
lot.
Cannot penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
3 feet. All right. Kobolds technically count as dirt. Because it's what they return to when they die.
But you said
What
that.
everyone returns to when they die. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's about... So, a kobold is too tall, wide.
The
There's-
anatomy of kobold with hijack.
There's about... How many kobolds did you alert? Times 10.
All of them?
750. That's a lot of kobolds. You just see a lot of
Can they
kobold.
open the room?
It's a big room. This is half from out, half from in. You're not sure. Now you can either try to get out, or I'll start making grapples.
I'll try and get out.
All right. Gilgamesh, death because Kreb. How did you die again, Gilgamesh? They thought I was a Kreb. What do you, okay, actually, hold on. What do you know what, I'll rephrase. What do you want to do? Because there's much more you can do than just try to escape, I'll be honest.
Right, yeah, I'd like to get out of the pile of kobolds, check the thing to see if I got it right, and if I did get it right, then leave. If I did not get it right, try again.
Okay. How many charges does the pyrotechnic staff have?
7. I have
7?
currently used 2.
About
Okay.
5 minutes or so.
Roll again. It's been about 5 minutes, yeah.
Oh, I was talking to my mom. I'm making dinner.
What was the roll for?
Arcana, disadvantage -5.
Okay.
Because now there's a huge dog pile of kobolds who are trying to reach for you.
Alright, in which case that would be... That would be... 8.
8, that is a fail. You burn a little bit too much to the right. And you realize the first place where you burned the word not. The Kobold King is looking down at his chest.
Not.
Is he staring at this new tattoo he has of the word not? And he looks
Can you
up.
read it?
And you hear him say, Nioti.
Naughty.
He said, Nioti.
Nioti.
Kobold King now has a name. He is Kobold King Nioti. He's been given by
Oh,
the
you gave
crab.
him a name.
Name, gift given by crab. Okay. 3 charges spent. 4 more to try.
That's, Oh, wait, that's... a 1.
Oh no.
You burned it a little bit too much to the left. I'll say this, but you're gonna have to roll 2 at least.
That's another 1.
Same place. It says not.
Naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
That's a 6.
I'll let you burn 2 charges at once if you want to risk breaking your staff in order to do it just without the -5.
Alright. That would be 12.
Oh, no, man. You get so close. But it's about an inch off. You were so close. Alright. Damn.
You could have asked me to have Lestar give you some help with this.
Could've, maybe.
I
Shut
don't
up.
know about Lestaric. You've never told us
Dude.
about Lestaric.
Yeah, you do, kinda.
I do kind of. I did talk to him.
And what do
while
you want to
guys
do
were
now?
around.
What do you want to do now? As there is a wall of knots. As you see a kobold who is appearing, looking at all these knots appearing. He looks at his king, who's now been named Knot, looks at that, and bows to him for it's the wall of Knot. Or Nioti.
Meanwhile, upstairs. Meanwhile, with the rest, like,
Like upstairs, Draco laying down with like none of his. He's like, "Do you think pigeons dream?"
Now I'm going to look at the story like, why do I have a bad feeling right now?
They probably dream of having better.
I'm a little bit busy right now. I'm watching a crab fight.
What?
He points down into the ravine where you see just a dog pile of kobolds. And like a bunch of kobolds who are confused about what's going on. Who aren't even a part of this whole thing. Just join in!
It's the rusty crab.
And at this point, I'm so fed up that I'm just gonna risk breaking my wand and just carve it into the wall.
You start rushing up to the wall as you're being followed by kobolds. How the fuck are you guys scale a wall? You're just a hand. Roll.
Well, I am a hand with like sharp talon fingers.
Yeah, but
I
you need
wonder-
your fingers to you need your hand to use the pyrotechnic thing.
I
'Cause you
wonder
can't
what my
exactly
friends are doing.
hold it in your
So
mouth because you don't really have a mouth. You need your arm in order
I
to
can
use the
put it in my
strength.
arm. I can put it in my eye socket.
I
What he's
suppose.
saying is just that he's talented.
Oh, fuck you. Nutters, you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Where am I in all this?
You're just kind of you're standing at the top at Roach, and you're like, I'm not dealing with it right now. You're just gonna watch him.
Did I even move into the cart?
Yeah,
So
you're on the cart.
Lift?
You didn't move
You're
on
on
to
Roach.
lift now. You're on Roach.
No one is bothered to even know I am.
As you look over at Nutters and realize he's now wearing a little green visor and he's got like a notebook in his pocket and he's writing some stuff down.
Roll
Taking
athletics,
bet 5 to 1.
Gilgamesh.
5 to 1.
and then roll penmanship.
Athletics.
Roll penmanship.
Athletics is a 22.
All right.
And what do I roll for penmanship?
I guess this would technically be scribery, which would be sleight of hand, but you're not using your hand because you're using your arm socket.
Eye socket.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
Hey, I've got 2 eyes. And blindside.
Exactly, you have blindside. That doesn't exactly let you read text. So
write it.
now you have impaired vision while you're writing. So roll a 2d20. Then all of this because of a single cantrip rune with prestidigitation. Ha. 1.
I wonder where my friends are. I wonder where I am. Where am I? I'm just
So-
bored.
You get not, but you accidentally scribe something that looks like an S. So now it's the Treaty of Notiz War. And Noti looks at you and looks at the treaty and looks at you. He's like, "The crab has spoken!" As he lifts you up and he says, "Crab!" And a bunch of kobolds cheer for you.
As he lifts me up, I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean that and then use it again to just actually write.
That's the
Nice.
problem. You used to carve into the stone, so you can't prestidigitate that. It's not prestidigitatable.
No, I can clean. I can clean things.
You can clean text, yeah.
So
But
I can,
you can't uncarve stone. That would take mending.
right.
As the crab is lifted up. Roll.
I'm gonna look at the others.
You watch as a
Do we need? Go on.
as you're brought out to the courtyard, the Kobold King holding you high, saying, Crab! That's where we're gonna end it here today. So,
I did nothing.
as always, guys. Crab?
Welcome to my world.
I didn't
did
even
nothing.
be here at all.
Good night.